And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And here we go from Chicago. Here's Thomas on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Bears take over the first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. That's the long-tenured Brandon Graham with the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
What is up?
Going to run again with Swift. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
At the 10-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Jordan. Alert.
You're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Slam left. What is it? Hold on.
Running behind center with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Goff taking right to the air. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On him quick, and they bring it down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Bears in the nickel, third down.
Here we go. 120.
Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
Starts his return from the 23. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready to go.
Here's Swift to start the drive. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready to go.
Hit behind the line, it goes loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
Ready to go. Yes, 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 yes. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Caught quickly on the slant. Space on the right, he's got room. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Jack Fox on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Picked up at the 38. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
At their own 42-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Complete right side, Burton has it. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
What is it? Hold on! Blue!
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Combo! Let it slip!
These 2 NFC North teams have played one so far. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking down a 3rd and 3.
Vegas!
Williams from the gun. That's Cox. This is Loveland. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 20-zip lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Cuts right. And he's out in the clear. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Plenty of time to attack that deficit, but here we go. They're attacking already, going on sides in the first half. Oh, did the Lions get to that one? Yes, they got it back. 4th quarter of a game, totally get this call. We expect to see an onside kick in pursuit of the lead. But Brock, walk me through this. Still in the first half. Isn't it a little early for that?
Yeah, I think it's a little early for you and me and a lot of the analytics books out there. But to me, this is a head coach saying, I'm going to put the game in my hands. My decision-making. I'm going to be the one who has to answer for it after the game anyway. And he is setting the tone of aggressiveness for his team today. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
180, super one.
From the gun, Goff. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Cut. Black 20. Hey, 5. Is that?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Super 66. Kel. Hey, lift.
4th down, Goff throwing. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Williams to throw on 1st. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Hey, What is it on?
Now a give to Swift. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
Okay, that's a run to toe-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. He's brought in by Burden. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
What is up? Vegas. Yeah. Combo. Alert.
To the air on 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Bears take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
What is it on? Here we go.
Williams set to pass. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Hey, volunteer.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Looking the sideline, that's Odunze. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
First down throw by Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
To the air yet again. Williams. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Vegas, Vegas!
Again, it's Williams. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble, but it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yes!
On play action, here's Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they take this in for the score. The Bears racing them to the halftime locker room. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same. Boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Santos now for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran missed one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Here we go.
Motion man sent left. Goff to the air now. It's everything he has under this one. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. 2 in a row now slipped away. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down.
Value, 180.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Ahead of 4th down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The Lions readying for the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He has it at the 22. And all right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
26-yard line.
What is it on?
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Here's a design run. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now gone. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's a counter Gibbs to Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover? Playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick 6.
Santos now for the extra point. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Oh, they drive the lateral. It's a live ball. And the Bears have it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bears capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it. Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead.
Lions 6. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Completed over the middle. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Off now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
We go tonight.
From the gun, Goff. This is Cox. That's Cup. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Like 20. Value 3. Value 3.
From the red zone now. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field part sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Back to the line they come, second down. Throwing again, here's Goff. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions take 7 points off the deficit. Fox now to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Ready to run.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Bears with possession. Man, a big enough lead. They can probably coast the rest of the way. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready to run. Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty. Build it.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Ready to run. Blue, 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 blue.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready to run. Slam left.
They run with Swift. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Williams to throw. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready to run!
Now it's Menunda. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Ready to run!
the ground with Ahmed. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Bears, first down.
Watch out, watch out.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready?
The give here, it's Ahmed. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
4-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready, set.
Brown on the inside give. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief with his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third and goal, it's Williams. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! Brian Branch has it! And the Lions finally see the return stopped. They're going to take over following the interception at the 45-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
180.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They've got to keep moving quick here.
1 yard gain.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
We go to line. 20.
Throwing is gone. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
What? 20. What's that?
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Good bit of running there, kicking that outside. This is going to be a gain of 8. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have third and 2.
That's a gain of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here, third down.
Here we go. Turbo.
They'll run it, here's Pacheco. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets them a first down.
Lions, first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Lions.
Cut. 20.
So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for him this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments and make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.